Hey, what is going on, guys? This is MrJewskii here, bringing you episode 2 of MOAB Mondays, and today we are playing Kill Confirmed on Interchange, and I want to talk a little bit about the overpowered guns on the Modern Warfare 3 here a little bit. And obviously I do get a MOAB, so you'll see a nice little mother of all bombs at the end of this gameplay. So yeah, let's just get started and talking about the overpowered guns and the overused guns, I should say, on Modern Warfare 3. And so a thing everybody knows that are the overpowered guns in this game. They're completely, sometimes it gets me real mad when I get killed by some of them, and one of them would be the guns I'm using right now, because obviously I like the damn gun and it's pretty good. So a lot of people mistake as overused guns and overpowered guns. So I use the ACR just because of the stability, and there's no recoil on the gun at all. There's almost no recoil on this gun, especially when you put a silencer on it. And as you can see, my team is totally raping this team. Score right now is 23-2 right now. So as you guys know, that obviously my team is just complete rape. So it was really not a problem me getting a MOAB on this gameplay. It was only a matter of time, really. So yeah, so let's just start talking about the ACR and the other guns that are overpowered. So a lot of overpowered guns on the game, as you might already know, are the ACR, the MP7, obviously the dual FMG9s, Type 95, and so on. Some people can make a case for the SCAR. I know a lot of people who use the SCAR, and as I almost died here, that was the only scariest part for me in this game, in this gameplay right here. I almost died right there, and that was my only really struggle, but the rest was like cake. I was melting them like butter. So yeah, so a lot of people saying like the ACR and the FMG akimbos, that they're really overpowered. Well, the FMG's akimbo, you can't make a case for it. They're definitely overpowered. They have incredible range, and the only hard part is just getting them to akimbo. After just using the regular gun by itself, it's kind of trash, and it just has a lot of recoil on it. And when you start holding two akimbo weapons with FMG, like sort of the kick sort of like jumps down, and it's a lot easier to get kills. And that's why a lot of people are saying overpowered, just because they're definitely the most used secondary weapon on Modern Warfare 3. Definitely, as I get a nice MOAB right there, there's definitely no case about it. That is the most overpowered secondary, I think, ever in the history of any other Call of Duty game ever made, seriously. And the ACR MP7, I think it's not that they're overpowered. I think that gun is actually overused. The ACR and the MP7, they just have really good recoil, so it doesn't really seem that I guess that's why it's more used, because it doesn't have as much recoil and does not have a lot of bounce on the gun when you start killing them. So I just want to aim straight, and I think that's why a lot of people use that. Like other guns like the PM9, some people like to challenge themselves, has a lot of recoil. It does have a very fast fire rate, but other than that, it's a complete shit gun, because the recoil on the gun, you could put a silencer and kick on it, the gun still sucks. And I guess that's why some people get really frustrated when they get killed by the FMGs or the ACR and MP7. I guess that they have no recoil, and if guns like the PM9, if they made more guns like the PM9, I guess the more the Call of Duty community wouldn't really like to play the game, you know? So I guess that's why. So you kind of really there needs to be a balance of some overpowered guns. I guess everybody would like to use them. So it is a problem when I get killed by FMGs, but I don't really think it's that big of a problem, you know, as I really get pissed and throw my control all over the place. And yeah, so I think on the issue, I think it's just fine. And the only problem would be the FMG9s. Every other gun I would say is fine. Anyway, guys, this has been MrJewskii here, bringing you episode 2 of MOAB Mondays. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, and episode 3 will be coming out next week, and hopefully I can start another series. So I'll be in tune with that later. I'll talk to you guys later.